In the hot sands of ancient Egypt, where the Nile River brought life to the dry land, one woman dared to break the old rules. She built temples bigger than any king. These were huge stone buildings that reached for the sky, with carvings telling stories of gods and her strong dreams. She ruled Egypt not as just a wife, hidden in the background, or as a helper. She ruled as a full pharaoh, with total power. Her orders rang out in the palaces like the sound of the big river. Then, she disappeared, not by dying alone, but by a plan to wipe her out. Her name, carved in holy writing on tall stones and gates, was cut away with sharp tools. It left rough marks like cuts on skin. Her face, shown in calm poses and strong looks on walls, was scratched off. It became faint shapes fading in the sun. Her memory, used in prayers and parties, was banned. People said her name only in secret. Angry whispers from haters. This is the story of the queen Egypt tried to wipe away. Hatshepsut, the woman pharaoh whose mark was bigger than the pyramids. About 3,500 years ago, in a man's world where family lines came from gods, Hatshepsut gained power in the shiny rooms of Thebes. She was born royal, daughter of Thutmose I, a fighting king who grew Egypt's lands like a desert storm. She married her half-brother, Thutmose II young, to keep royal blood pure. They had a daughter, Neferure, but no strong son. When Thutmose II died from sickness after hard times of hunger, the throne went to their baby son, Thutmose III, her stepson. Usually a queen would guide quietly from behind, but Hatshepsut refused to hide. She stepped into the bright light of rule. She made herself pharaoh and wore the fake beard of gods. This fit the old ways that liked men. In big carved messages, she said God Amun-Ra picked her. He spoke her name in the starting wind, making her his earth voice. No longer the king's wife, she was Matkare. Truth is the soul of Re. Her name rings spread across the land. Under her, Egypt grew like a flower at sunrise. Trade boomed along the Nile's green paths and to far Punt land. Trips returned with gold, dark wood, ivory, and sweet sap. Wall pictures showed ships unloading treasures at her feet. Temples rose like signs of her ideas. At Karnak and Luxor, with tall columns like river plants from creation. Her best was Deir el-Bahari, a stepped wonder against cliffs matching the hills. She was no fighter rushing to war with carts over sand. Hatshepsut built in peace. Her 22 years brought wealth, full stores, beauty from blue and green stones, a happy age without fights. But power brought shadows. In smoky temple rooms, old way priests whispered bad. Women can't lead. They bear babies, not power sticks. Amun's top priests, strong as kings, called her God claims wrong. A twist where leaders are God's sons, not daughters. Army men and rich folks, mad at no wars, plotted in camps and dark halls. They waited for her end to start battles. When Hatshepsut died, maybe age or hidden poison, Thutmose III took full control. Now, a top fighter, Egypt's Napoleon, he fought her story quietly. He erased her like fixing a big error. Stoneworkers by order checked sites. At Karnak, her 97-foot stones were walled to hide words. Statues of her strong walk in king's cloth were smashed, pieces buried. Walls, gates, writings with her, in walks or gifts, ruined. Name rings hit gone, swapped or empty. For years, no one knew her. Her shared rule became his alone. Temples from unknowns, winds to tales. New digs broke sand. In 1903, Howard Carter's team found a secret tomb in Kings Valley. Not her big site, but Cave V20 Hyde with old trash. Inside, lost ceremony bits held her body. Broken, bones cracked from attacks, but royal. Later tests matched teeth to her name box. After 3,000 quiet years, her story returned like a dirt bug. Foes thought no name meant no soul, but time remembers big, slow as river flow. Temples stand against wind, pictures fixed, showing far trips and God gifts. Story lives in Luxor rocks, visitors touch cuts, experts debate, envy, woman hate, power games. World knows, erased queen was Egypt's best pharaoh, Proof tools can't beat woman's heart.